right, guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Serena. I am one half of Life After Union. We are two twin flames in union. We make these weekly videos to help you through your twin flame journey, your conscious relationships, and also your spiritual awakening. So today we have a beautiful message that's going to be coming through for you. So we're doing a little bit of an energy update. If you find yourself on a twin flame journey and need more support, please check the links down below. You can join my Union Catalyst portal, and I have a beautiful 11-week course for you on there. This is a course that I have taught 2 different times in group settings, and both times it has been incredible, transformational. So it was my pleasure and honor to be able to transform that group course into a self-guided course on this community. So not only are you getting a supportive community, you're getting 2 bi-weekly meetings with me and all the rest of the community members. And you're also getting this a beautiful 11-week course, Your Guide to Inner Union. So all the tools you need to reach your own inner union. So please join us below. And today, let's do it. Okay, what are the energies coming in? I'm feeling some very, very powerful energies. Very powerful energies. And just remember, this is a timeless reading. So that means whenever you are finding this message, whenever you are tuning into it, trust that it has met you at the right time, but also trust that you don't need a reading to tell you what you already know within, right? This is just a reflection. And this is going to be either a reflection yes or a reflection no. Not all readings are meant to give you every single answer. Sometimes they're meant to give you clarity on the answers that you already have within. So if something I say triggers you or doesn't resonate, trust that that is also an answer, and that is just illuminating you to the no that's already within you, or to the other direction that you already want to go. So if you are looking for clarity around your twin flame journey, the energies that you might be moving through right now, whether it's involving your twin or just yourself, it doesn't really matter because it's all one in the same anyways at the end of the day. Let's tune in. So we're going to get 3 cards initially. I'm just shuffling. I'm placing my intention that the highest energies are coming in for our highest timeline. Whatever we need to know, the Twin Flame Collective, whatever it is that we need to know at this time in our journeys, trusting that what's meant to come through is meant to come through and guide us in the highest timeline, the highest clarity, and our highest good. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, let's get it going. I felt that one on the underneath side. Okay. I'm actually going to flip it over. Okay, let's get another one. Felt that one too. Wow, okay, big water. So maybe you are a water sign. Whoa. This is like water on water on water. Literally blues in every card. Water symbology, every card. So the first one that we have here is changing tides. So we have bright lights, we have waters, we have energy flow. So something's changing, something's maybe changing, something's recalibrating. Changing tides, again, when we have this water, I'm feeling Cancers, I'm feeling water signs, I'm feeling maybe big moon energy. So check what your moon sign is in. I'm feeling okay, I'm feeling that you've put a lot of work in up until this point. You've put a lot of work in, and now things are starting to shift. Now you're feeling that momentum. Now you're feeling things come through. You still might not have the physical reality proof yet, but you're gaining the momentum energetically, and that must be coming in for you strong right now. So the next sign we have here is high tides. Again, water theme. So either your energy is high right now, or you are sailing over something that used to trip you up, right? If you have obstacles showing up in your way, you are sailing over those obstacles. You are able to move past them in a way that you might not have been able to before. Again, this all comes down to the inner work that you've been doing. It all comes down to the momentum, the internal and energetic momentum that you have been building. This is like a congratulation message. I feel so profound that I get to be the one delivering this to you. Congratulations. And the reason why they're saying it's such a beautiful card, crybaby card. Crybaby. So the reason why is because you have shed these denser, heavier emotions. This is the internal work that you have been doing, and Spirit just wants to recognize the fact that you have shed so many tears around this thing, whether it's your business, whether it's your family, whether it's your twin flame, whether it's whatever that might be, your health. Spirit is saying that you have shed so many tears around this. And what you were doing in those moments, even though it felt like you were losing, right? It felt like you were losing time and time again. And why am I going back to this dark place? And why am I doing this again? And why is this coming up? And I thought I've already moved through this. And what this is really saying is, no, now you have shed those. And look at this. Oh my gosh, Buddha is looking just like this guy here. So we have like double representation in terms of like this Buddha or this stone figure, right? Like this feels very, very like Aztec to me. I don't know, what's the sense you guys get here? Like Aztec or Indonesian, like ancient. Okay, so ancient. So we have ancient Buddha energy, we have ancient Aztec energy, we have ancient Indonesian energy. If you have a past life in any of those places, please let me know in the comments below. That would be super interesting to know. But also the grief that you have been expressing, it's not just this lifetime's grief. And I just was about to say Greece, so maybe also ancient Greece. It's not this lifetime's grief. It's past lifetimes. You are shedding so much more than you even realize. The work, if you felt like you were in a pattern where you were stuck, you were stagnant, you weren't able to move forward, this is why. You were like, why is this so difficult? Why does this feel so heavy? And the reason why is because you were shedding lifetimes of grief, lifetimes of sorrow, lifetimes of karma. It wasn't just you now here or childhood stuff. It was so much more than that. And so there's really an honoring of the magnitude of what you have been able to do and the magnitude of clearing that you have done, which is going to bring in, it's going to bring in so much abundance, so much grace, so much beauty, so much love into your life. Like this is purely, I'm so like cheesed right now. This is purely a congratulation message. This is purely because you have done it. Yep. Alchemy, you have done it. You are the butterfly. You're the butterfly. You are the gold. You are coming out of the cocoon. You have transformed. Like this is essentially your party now. This is your party now. This is your time to, I'm like hearing like, it's not time to celebrate though. Like when we, when we usually go through periods of time like this and we come out on the other side, it's like, yes, it's time to celebrate. It's time to relax. But actually what I'm really hearing for you is like, this is your time to push forward laughter, lighter energy. Yes, laughter is the best medicine. So this is actually your time to be light, be playful, but push forward in that playfulness, like, right? Like reclaim rationalization. So, okay, this is about balancing the play with the action, okay? Your divine masculine, your divine feminine. This is about balancing those two forces, the forces of flow and play and creativity, and the force of action, structure, obligation, momentum, right? You've done so much inner alchemy that now it's time to marry the action with the inner alchemy that you've been doing. So it's time to show up for yourself. It's time to create new routines, whether that's how you're eating. You need to essentially match the vibration of what you have cleared. You've cleared so much, and that's why you're feeling that energy return to you. That's why you're feeling that momentum. But what you also need to be doing is matching how you're showing up in physical reality to the degree of what you have cleared emotionally and energetically. So that means getting clean with your diet, moving your body, exercising. That means creating daily routines. That means maybe cleaning up your house, cleaning your space. This is going to look different for each one of you, but you'll know by what I'm speaking what you need to focus on. And for some of you, it's going to be diving into that work that you know that you should be doing, creating the things that you should be creating, and putting in the consistent action, right? When you marry the masculine and the feminine within yourself, you have the ability to dream, to rest, to integrate, to play, and you also have the ability to set goals, take practical actions, to do the things that you know need to get done, and actually have the discipline to follow through, right? So you're not leaning too heavily on one or the other. You're choosing consciously when to implement your inner feminine and when to implement your inner masculine. So I'm going to keep it at 11:11 on the clock. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here with me for this message. But I want to get one last card for this collective, just to kind of round it out. We've got 6 cards here, so we're going to do lucky number 7. I keep pulling the ones that feel like they're on the bottom today. Usually I'm pulling the ones on the top when I flip them like this, but I'm keep pulling the ones on the bottom, so that's very interesting. Psilocybin. This is your trip. Okay, so I don't know if you have experience with taking mushrooms or taking any kind of plant medicine. But when you're on a plant medicine journey, your intention is so important. Your set and setting is also so important. So what this is telling me is to take those things into consideration with what you're trying to create in your life right now. So what that means for you is this is your trip. Your intention changes everything, right? If you come from a pure intention, you cannot create wrongly. So keep doing the work that you've been doing. Know that where you work or where you're meditating or where you're doing the things that you're doing matters. So again, we're energetic beings. You're likely empathic. So I want to dive into this because there's so much here. You're likely empathic, which means you soak up the energy of everything around you. So I'll give you an example. If you're wanting to invite wealth into your experience, yet you keep shopping at the cheapest grocery stores, or maybe you have a lack of wealth right now, right? You need to go buy a coffee at the coffee shop where all the wealthy people hang out with, even if it's something small that you can afford there. A coffee, a tea. You go in and you do your work there. Start spending places. If you want to attract wealth into your life, start spending your time at places that are wealthy, that are influential, that are luxurious, right? And the same is true for everything else. If you want to invite love into your life, start hanging out with married couples, with people that are in love with each other. Start inviting that frequency into your physical reality, because people that are already living and embodying that, this is a great time for you to join a community of like-minded people. So again, if you're on a twin flame journey, you want to join a supportive community, link is down below. But this is an incredible time for you to join a community of people that are like-minded, that have the same goals, right? Because whoever you spend your time around is what you're going to be attracting into your life. So if you're constantly around friends that only have problems, or friends that also don't have any money, or friends that are also single, that's great. Yes, spend your time with the people you love. But also, that's not going to help you invite in the frequency of partnership, right? Or the frequency of, love. In other ways, yes, it will be love. Don't come at me. I know you know what I mean. But you know what I'm saying. spend your time around the frequency that you are calling in. Invite that reflection and that frequency into your physical reality. And remember, it's your trip. Your trip. It's your story. It's your life. You create the intention, and then you will see that playing out in reality. So tell your subconscious mind, I want you to show me all the X, Y, Z in my life. I want you to show me all the ways it's easy to make money in my life. I want you to show me all the ways I can invite love into my life. I want you to show me all the things that I can do to improve my health. I want you to show me everything, right? These are the things that we need to be focusing on. So take responsibility for your experience. Congratulations. Well done. Keep up the good work. Let me know in the comments how this video resonated with you. If you have any questions. If you've seen this all the way to the end, give the little plant emoji, like the little seedling, the little sprout. If you've watched this all the way to the end. I'm sending you so much love, and we'll see you next time. Bye.